Yeah, are all four of you ready? Can we start the quiz?
Yep.
All the best. All the best to Dev, Karan, Rahul, and Saurabh. First question to Dev. All the best. Let's begin. Something was tweeted by Jamie Vardy in September 2011. Okay, which is basically a play on talk shit, get shit. Okay, so we all know like this phrase. Yeah, if you talk shit, you get shit. Jamie Vardy tweeted something in 2011, which is a play on this phrase. What was his tweet, which is now chanted by Leicester City fans whenever he scores a goal? So that tweet of his has now become a chant amongst his fans and like a very popular phrase associated with Jamie Vardy. And every time he scores, people start chanting this. Every time he does something, they chant this. What are we talking about?
I have
Go
no
Corona
clue.
Go, by the way. I'm just telling you.
I only know that his wife was caught leaking information of Wayne Rooney's boss. That's the only thing I read. No clue.
So for those of you who don't know Dave, all his knowledge comes from gossip columns, regardless of which field are we talking about.
Yeah.
Dave, do you have a guess?
No, pass.
Passing to Karan.
There's no negative marks, right?
There's no
I
negative.
can guess anything.
I highly encourage all of you to take this.
Talk goal, get goal.
Talk goal. Rahul?
I told you, na, this is Go Corona Go. Corona goal. Actually, goal, Corona goal. And that's how...
Okay. Any other guesses?
The answer I think is talk shit, get banged. And Jamie Vardy, leading scorer of Leicester City.
I will give it to you. Almost there. So I'll give it to you since no one
Chat
got
should get
even.
banged. Yeah,
Chat should get banged. Chat should get banged. Okay. So he tweeted chat should get banged, and then it became a thing with Jamie Vardy. Whenever he scores a goal, people chant chat should get banged. Okay.
Yeah,
How do they chant chat shit get banged? Like chat shit.
Banged
get...
means if you chat shit about him, he bangs the goals in. That's the context.
It sounds very pornotic though, right? Like it's like it has completely other connotations not related to football.
Yes.
Are you appealing this decision of Varun?
No. I'm going to next direct question is to Saurabh. Saurabh, Saurabh, this is a list of this is an exhaustive list. When I say exhaustive, it means no one else is on this list. There is two things that we need to crack. One is what is this list all about? Okay, what is the connect between all these? And also why is the last name in the list in bold? Okay, so now let's take a look at the list. This is for a long period of time, for more than 100 years. This is Archie McLaren in 1895. Bill Ponsford is there twice, once in 1923, once in 1927. Sir Donald Bradman, 1930. Hanif Mohammed, 1959. There is B.B. Nimbalkar in 1948. There's Graham Hick in 1988. Brian Lara is there twice, once in 1994, once in 2004, where it's in bold. So take your time and tell me what is this list all about. When I say exhaustive, it means because this is a word that is used in quizzing terms. Exhaustive list is something where no other name is a part of this. Okay, these are the only people in this particular list. Okay, what is the connect to all this, and why is the last name in bold? There are two things that I want from the four of you. Starting whenever.
Whose guess is this? Whose question?
Yours, Rahul.
This is Saurabh.
Saurabh,
and then Dev, Karan, then Rahul.
I would like to give one hint to Saurabh. All of them are O positive blood group. Just enjoy that hint. Take this points, 10 points. Keep it.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think that helps. It's very useful. Dude, one name is throwing me off in this list, man. The others, like one name is completely throwing me off, which makes very little sense.
I sort of have an idea of what name might be throwing you off, but take.
Graham Hick. That's damn weird, man.
Yeah, who names their kids Graham?
Dude, we used to chant in Wankhede where I'm sitting next to my son, so I can't say the chant. But just guess what the chant for Graham Hick in Wankhede was. It's a pretty simple one. It was like that get shit, talk shit, but like with Graham Hick. And anyway, the rhyme sequence you understand. I'm just going to take a guess because I don't think I'm going to get better. I think this is probably the highest test score, and Brian Lara broke it twice.
No, not the highest top score. Otherwise, there will be Gary Soberts in that list.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I don't know.
Yeah. Going to Dev now.
Do they all have? No, actually, highest first class Uh, highest in first class cricket. Highest scores in first class cricket.
Good guess, but not the right answer. I'll go to Karan.
What if I take a hint? Then everybody after me also gets 5 points.
Sorry.
Can I ask for a hint?
You ask. I'll decide if I'll answer that or not.
Okay. Can you give me a hint?
Oh, like that? No. I thought you had a clarification question.
Oh no. So there's no hint in this question.
No hint right now.
I would say they are the highest. नहीं, वो भी नहीं हो सकते. Highest number of centuries in Test cricket. Record
No.
for highest number of centuries in Test.
No. Then there'll be Sunil Gavaskar. There'll also be Tendulkar maybe at some point. Going to Rahul now.
This is an exhaustive list of all of people who have traveled illegally on ladies' compartment of Mumbai local.
It's possible.
All of them. And Brian Lara got the bold one because he dressed up as a woman in that final adventure of his. And that's where the term bold and the beautiful came from. If you don't like that answer, I can try one cricket answer also. But
please try another. Yeah, I've already given you 1.5 for that. Give me cricket answer, please.
Okay, I think they longest first class innings, test innings in terms of number of time they batted. Record for longest innings.
No. Okay, I'll start with. I'll give a hint and then start again with Saurabh.
I got it. Can I answer?
Yeah.
Can I get it?
Yeah, I'll give a hint anyway.
Yeah.
Just if it helps, because anyway it's a 5-point question now. So this is a. I don't know. The Saurabh has said he's got it. I don't know what to say. But I'll anyway try and so just basis what you guys said. It's not longest or like highest in that sense, because then Gary Soubers will be there, or like there are many other people who have been on that. Like Matthew Hayden was there for a while. He's not there in this list. There's only something that these guys have done this in cricket history, and Brian Lara has done it twice. And once when he did it in 2004, it was different than the other ones, and that's why it's bold. Okay, we'll start one more round with Saurabh.
I have an update. I don't have it. After you said that.
Oh no! Forget. Like I might have confused you. I don't know. Just go with your best guess.
Okay, I think this is the highest. But you said it's not the highest of anything. I generally thought it was the highest score in the English county because he did that 500. But that's obviously not the answer.
Yeah, it's not English county, because Nimbalkar, when he did it, was he didn't do it in English county cricket. Going to Dev now.
Say that hint again, na? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
What I said was this is not like
highest or
yeah. So otherwise, I'm just repeating what I said earlier. Also, otherwise there'll be Gary Soubers in this race. There might be Matthew Hayden also, because he scored 380. This is something obviously related to batting that has happened only these many times in cricket history. And Brian Lara has done it twice, but when he did it in 2004, it was different from all of the other names in the list. What is the sort of achievement that we're talking about? Dave?
Is it like 100 in first innings and a golden duck in the second innings?
No. Karan?
I would say it's when a batsman has played for 3 continuous days or something like, or 2 continuous days in a test match, and in 2004 he made 400, which was the first time ever.
You're very close to the answer in some way. I can't tell you what way. So I'll give you a chance to improve and give another guess to me.
Batsman has batted for 6 continuous sessions. And
No.
oh shit!
No, okay.
I got further away from it.
Rahul now. I gave you another chance because something that you said in your answer is almost the answer, but you did not build on that and you built on something else.
No. Can I take another one?
No. Rahul?
And I have no idea what to take from whatever you said. Yeah, Acha. Are these the triple centuries? These are the first people to hit triple centuries.
No. Then there's a lot of other people who've hit triple centuries. There's Wally Hammond. There's Mark Taylor. I'll give 3 points to Karan,
Karan.
for this.
Oh,
answer. Because
Boni
even
ho
he
gayi.
does not. He said something when he was saying his guess. His last line is related to the answer. These are all the quadruple centuries. They've all scored 400, and Brian Lara is the only one who did it in international cricket.
Ah,
Oh shit, man! I was so close.
oh, damn.
You
This is
said
like
you said Brian
400,
Lara
400 in an innings.
Yeah, so these are all quadruple centuries. These are all first-class quadruple centuries ever scored in cricket. And the one in Brian Lara in 2004 is the only test match double. So BB Nimbalkar in 948 was playing for Mumbai, I think, and he scored a 400. And these are all first-class 400. But Brian Lara did proper
Wow,
test match.
Graham Hick made it to that list. Can you believe it, Saurabh?
Dude, that was a twist, man. But he was like a legend in county cricket for the longest time. Right?
Yeah.
Like I remember I
Lancashire,
was
think.
watching a match, this is a random anecdote. I was watching a match in Wankhede Stadium, and Wankhede Stadium, India always lost. There was some rule that they came in that they're like, everybody who's paid, just we don't care. So Graham Hick was batting and Kapil Dev was bowling. This is how long back this was. And he hit Kapil Dev for a 6. And I turned to my dad and I'm like, Papa, this must be the first time Kapil Dev has ever been hit for a 6. And my dad is looking at me like this moron. He's like, he has no idea about cricket. This is the knowledge I'm coming in the game.
At that time, your dad was busy chanting stuff that he couldn't say it in front of you.
Yeah. You're like, Dev, Graham.
Okay, so these were the list of first-class quadruple centuries, and now we all know what this means. Okay, Karan gets 3 points because he said Brian Lara scored 400, which means next direct will be Rahul's. Okay, although the fourth season of Money Heist has been released, suddenly season 3 has become the talk of the virtual world. Okay, the reason is because of a cameo by a certain football star in Money Heist. Get to the background. Okay, background is that his scenes were not added when season 3 was initially released because there were rape allegations against him by Brazilian model Nahila Trindade Mendes de Souza. But however, Netflix has now relaunched the 2 episodes with X featuring in them. Now the last portion of the hint. In his brief appearance as a monk named Joao, the player cheekily talks in Spanish about how he does not like soccer or party. Ironically, these are the 2 things he is normally considered synonymous with. So we're talking about a football star, made a cameo in Money Heist, known for football and partying, and also had a rape allegation. Which football star are we talking about?
Damn. I wanted to give a funny answer, but because there is a rape allegation, I don't want to give a funny answer. And,
Sure.
So I will go with this is Neymar. And
It is Neymar.
Yeah.
That is correct. 10 points to Rahul. It is Neymar, and these are his screen grabs from Money Heist. Okay.
There was the only football question I knew the answer to.
Yeah, same.
Exactly. Most of us.
No stress. Next, direct to Saurabh now. Saurabh, cricket question. With year and cricketer, just tell me the distinction these players have achieved in the years mentioned. So take a look at the list, take your time, and find a pattern and tell me what distinction are we talking about. There's Dhoni in 2008, Flintoff and Peterson in 2009, Kiran Pollard and Shane Bond in 2010, 11 Gambhir, 12 Ravindra Jadeja, 13 Glenn Maxwell, 14 and 15 Yuvraj Singh, 16 Shane Watson, 17, 18 Ben Stokes, 19 Jaydev Unadkat, 2020 Pat Cummins.
President Cricketer of the Year?
no, all of them had lunch after having dessert for the first time ever. First they had gulab jamun, then they had rasam rice, and I think that's a distinction.
Wow, so, giving you 0.5. Rahul, you're constantly getting...
Plus, keep it secret. Don't tell me what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised in the end.
Surprised. Okay, sure. Saurabh, have a guess?
Wisden Cricketer of the Year?
Not the wisdom cricketer.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
going to
literally
Devaya now.
Sorry.
Oh, man,
Going
this
to Dev.
Jaydev Unadkat is like put me off a little bit.
Oh shit, fuck, I didn't read that name. Oh, then it can't be. Oh god.
Yeah.
I was about to say this. I was like, Unadkat should be your clue to answer and not the other way around. Anyway, Dev.
Are these the like man of the series in an ICC tournament?
Man of the series in an ICC tournament. No, Karan. That list
There-
will be much longer. Sorry.
Highest auction in the IPL.
Beautiful answer. It is the most expensive IPL auction. 10 points to Karan. Jaydev Unadkat was your big hint. They are the most expensive player of the IPL auction in all these years. So if you look at the list, now it all makes sense. Unadkat, Pat Cummins, Dhoni. Cool. So this question, I need 2 points. Two things from you. One is to identify a particular club, and also to tell me the funda, like why are these finals so important, or like what connects all these finals. So let's look at the list now. We're talking about European Cup 1963 final, where X was against AC Milan. European Cup 1965 final, where X was against Inter Milan. European Cup 1968, X was against Manchester United. 1988 against PSV Eindhoven. 1990 against AC Milan. Then UEFA Cup in 83 against Anderlecht. And most recently, Europa League 2013 final when X was playing against Chelsea. Europa League 2014 was X playing against Sevilla. Okay. Now the question is, and this is again an exhaustive list since 1963. You need to tell me the club. It's the same club, of course, because everything is X. And also tell me funda, like how are the following finals related, or what is so interesting about all these finals? What is common? Anything that you can add apart from the club.
Firstly, is it Liverpool?
No, it's not Liverpool.
Okay, then you can move on to the next person.
Yeah, okay. Going to Saurabh. Saurabh now.
So this is the right answer, and I know it's the right answer because I'm saying it. So in my world, this is the truth. The answer is Barcelona, and it's because they won all the finals.
No, okay. Going to Dev now.
Shit.
Is it Tottenham?
It's not Tottenham. Going to Karan.
Is it Juventus?
It's not Juventus. Okay. So now I'll tell you the funda. You just tell me the club. Okay?
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Go on. Sorry.
Yeah. So like I said, Rahul, it's exhaustive. So
Yeah.
if it was Liverpool, then Champions League 15-16. I mean, 18-20 and all would have been there. Anyway. Okay. So there's the funda. Okay. The funda, I'll reveal. The funda is something called the Gutman curse. Okay. It's very, very interesting. So basically, this team used to be a good team. Like it's still a good team, but it was a much well-known, I mean, a much more successful team, so to speak, in before this. And their manager was supposed to be this guy who turned it around and all that. So when he asked, and there was a big controversy when he wanted a raise or he wanted a renewed contract, and the management said that no, you can't have it. He basically had a tiff with the management, and he said, okay, I'm leaving this. I can't continue here. And the urban legend goes that when he left, he said, you'll not win anything in Europe for the next 100 years. You know, I mean, just like that. He just said ki tum साले 100 साल तक कुछ नहीं जीतोगे, something like that, and he left. And believe it or not, since then this team has reached, as you can see on your screen, they've reached eight European finals, and they've never won. Every time they reach the final and they lose, and people have started calling it the Gutman curse, and they say that it's because of his curse that this team never wins in Europe. They just keep reaching the final.
Gutman curse. Gutman is referred to the person who.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying how Europeans also believe in
That
the
happened in
concept of
1963. The Gutman curse.
Yeah, just before 63, and since then it has reached like 5 European Cup finals, then Europa League finals recently, and every time they've reached finals, they've lost.
It's a very popular club, no?
I mean, football fans, matlab, will know.
Is it Ajax Amsterdam?
No, not Ajax Amsterdam. Saurabh?
Is it? I'm just trying to eliminate things now. I'm going through the list of the clubs that I know in my mind right now. I mean, it's not CSK, that much I know for sure. That I can eliminate immediately. So I'm just going to maro tukka. What are the other clubs, man? Is it Manchester City?
No, not Man City. Going to Dev.
Is it Everton?
Not Everton. Karan?
Is it Atletico Madrid?
Not Atletico Madrid. It is Benfica.
You know what, Varun? I want to tell this to all the Benfica supporters who are there right now watching this quiz that don't worry, your time will come. No curse can actually stop real talent, and you guys are talented. This is from me to you guys. Benfica, OP in the chat.
Yeah. So these are the finals Benfica has lost since the Gutman curse. Benfica won't win another European final in the next 100 years. 8 finals, 8 losses. Okay.
Sorry, which country is Benfica from? What country is that?
Rahul?
Portugal or what?
Portugal.
Yeah. Okay. Now the turn, since this was Rahul's direct, this will be Saurabh Pant's direct. Saurabh, X, also sometimes referred to as St. John's Woods, is one of the most iconic sporting venues across the world. X is also home to the oldest sports museum of the world. Now the name ka funda, X, some people think that X is called so because it's popular amongst English aristocracy, but X is actually named after its founder, Sir Thomas X. Okay, just tell me what sporting venue are we talking about?
This is Gandhi Maidan, yeah. Gandhi Maidan in Tilak Nagar. People thought it's named
Oh, okay,
after...
Lords.
Yeah, it is Lords. Saurabh Pant is on board now with 10 points.
How did
Lords
you come
is also-
to that, Saurabh? You did some calculations, I was saying. What did you do?
No, I decided that this time I should read the fucking question instead of trying to go with Jaydev with Unadkat and screwing up because I knew that answer. Like, I knew when he said St. John's Wood that it's not, but I'm like, no, don't screw it up. Just read the goddamn question properly. And then the English aristocracy and all that stuff. Because even I thought it was named after, because it's after English aristocracy. I don't know, there's a guy called Sir Thomas Lords.
Yeah, Sir Thomas Lord. And now everything fits. It is Lords. 10 points to Saurabh for that. It is Lords. Okay. Next, direct to Devaya. Devaya, very simple, straightforward question. I've given you the career stats of a cricketer. Tell me which player are we talking about? Played for India from 1993 to 1998. Okay. Every other info is in the table. Batting, bowling, career, test and ODI career. Have a look. Tell me which player are we talking about?
Okay, it's clearly a bowler. Right arm off break bowler. Okay, so really wild one. Is this Ashish Kapoor?
It's not Ashish Kapoor. Going to Karan.
I have
good
two guesses. It could be. There are two people it could be. So if I go with one, Rajesh Chauhan.
It is Rajesh Chauhan.
Nice.
I thought if Ashish Kapoor is anyone.
Was Nikhil Chopra the second
That
guess?
was going to be my second guess. Yeah, it could have been Nikhil Chopra or Rajesh Chauhan.
But Chopra was later, no?
Chopra was later. He did not start in 93. Yeah.
I went with Rajesh Chauhan also because I felt like Chopra might have played more than 35 ODIs.
Yeah, he played
fair.
Can
And
we
after
take
the
a side
winning-
bet?
After the winning boundary in Pakistan, he deserves a guess at least. Rajesh Chauhan. Hats off, Rajesh Chauhan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bhatta bowler hota tha bas.
There's so many of these cricketers who are who just played all these crazy amount of matches despite their averages being really 41 average in ODIs.
Okay. Next,
Dude,
direct to,
they were.
Sorry.
I mean, they were probably playing for the wrong reasons at the time. I feel.
Like what?
You know what I mean. In that era, they were.
Okay. Let's not go there.
I know. Yeah, are you talking about collecting hotel points?
Yeah.
20 points, that's why. Classic reason.
Oh, best joke of the day. Best player.
Never do that. If you want to play for your country, hotel points, no.
Hotel point in Dubai.
It'll be great if
Strict
after
no.
all this, Rajesh Chauhan's new career option is he's a travel agent. He's like, I've worked it off.
Hotel points. I'm not sure if
And
Rahul
he's
has
like,
redeemed his
I give discounts during off-break season. Nice. Well done.
Okay. On that note, direct to Rahul. Rahul, read carefully. Long question. Abedi X is considered to be one of the greatest African footballers of all time. Okay. His abilities led to him being compared to Y. Okay. Y is like another great footballer. So much so that most football fans know him as Abedi Y. Okay. Yahan tak clear hai? Now some more facts about him. He went on to win the African Cup of Nations with Ghana in 1992. also won the Champions League with Marseille in 1993. Now, more fun. Two of his sons, Andre X and Jordan X, also started their senior career in Marseille and played for Ghana at 2014 World Cup. Just tell me X and Y. So we are looking for two things. One is his original surname, which is also the surname of his sons, Andre and Jordan. And they are obviously more recent football players than their father. The father was also compared to another like really famous footballer, which is Y. So Y will fetch you 3 points overall, and there is 7 points for X. Okay. So yeah, tell me the two, like tell me X and Y. Take your time, go through the question carefully.
It's not Kapoor, right? I mean, because usually when like the sons do well, it's a Kapoor.
And Kapoor and Sons. That's what they call it. Oh God. Dude, I know just one player from Ghana. That's the whole problem.
वही होगा, bro.
Huh?
Must
No,
be
nahi
that
hoga.
guy only.
नहीं होगा तो okay. Can I
Yeah, you can answer out.
compared to Y? So that
So basically, Abedi X was a great African footballer. So people started comparing him with another famous footballer. In fact, some people named him only after that player. And he has two sons. They also played for Ghana, also played for Marseille, just like their father.
Andre and Jordan.
Andre X, Jordan X.
I have no idea. And I know only one Ghanaian player who's not the answer. So is no, I don't even know. Is X? Sorry, is Y? That's no, he's Portuguese. You know what? I want to take SEN. SEN is my Y. Sorry, X, which is wrong. And Y
Any guesses
is
on Y?
Isabua.
Not Eusebio. Going to Saurabh now.
So
He's
the problem-
Portuguese, na?
Yeah, Eusebio is Portuguese.
it's so tough answering this question because you're like, if you make the wrong answer, you just sound like a racist, right? You're like, this
No.
is what you think is the name. I'm going to go with a very weird two options. I think it's Abedullah, and I think because it sounds nice, and I think Y is Pele because I know who Pele is.
Yeah, superb. Y is correct. It is Pele.
Wow.
Very workable. Someone famous from Africa started playing well. So they started calling him Pele.
Oh, yeah.
So Saurabh gets 3 points for getting Y, which is Pele, but X is still unanswered. So I'll go to Dev only for X. Y is
Oh,
correct.
so Y is not from Ghana. Oh, Y is not
No,
an
no.
African player. Okay.
No.
Got it.
Y is Pele. Now to Dev only for X.
Pass, man. No clue.
Okay. Going to Karan now.
Pass, man. Though why is Pele that I also would have guessed.
Okay. I'll give a hint
What will he give?
and quickly do it because like most of you rightly said that you don't have a. I'll give a hint. The hint is, and the hint will only help Rahul, I feel, but I have to do it. That's my dharma as a quiz master. So Jordan X plays for Crystal Palace right now. He started at Marseille but plays at Crystal Palace. Yeah, it is correct. You get 4 points and not.
But
because
isn't he a
7 points
British
were left.
player? I thought, isn't he a
No,
Jordan?
it is
No.
Jordan Ayew and Andre Ayew.
Oh.
And their father was Abedi Ayew, one of the greatest African footballers of all time. They started calling him Abedi Pele, and his sons Andre Ayew and Jordan Ayew play in the current world of football. So it is Ayew and Pele.
Ayu sounds like a relationship
first
that
of all,
you
let me
have with
give
like a
three-
family member
3
in
points.
the north. It's like, this is my Ayu, this is my Bua, and this is my Ayu.
I'm giving 3 points to Saurabh for Pele, and Rahul will get some points, but since he said it after a hint, and Ayew was for 7, he'll get 3.5. Okay, so 3.5 to Rahul for Ayew. Okay, we'll start with Saurabh now. Saurabh,
Yes, sir.
fairly like shorter question. Dismissal of the first ball, as we know, is called golden duck in cricket. What is dismissal of the first ball in both the innings of a test match or a first class game known as?
What is greater than gold, my friends? I ask you. There are many. You know what? It'll be really fucked up if I give the answer wrong. I think it's a diamond duck.
No, it's not a diamond duck. Going to Rahul.
Is it the golden double?
No. Going to Karan.
It's a king's pair.
Beautiful answer.
Yeah.
It is the king's pair. It's king's pair or golden pair. I was just
Golden
looking for-
pair.
Yeah,
Double
keyword
pair.
would have been pair and then golden pair, but mostly king's pair. Perfect answer by Karan. 10 points to Karan. It is the king's pair.
Also something the queens used to touch. King's pair. Pailavu.
Man, are there negative points for these kind?
Yeah, you're getting a lot of it. Go for it, Saurabh.
It rhymes with lords also. You add an A at the end of lords. My children are sitting nearby. You know what? Everything I want to say right now, all the abusive nonsense that I say, I'm controlling myself, and I feel that it's making it better. I should have my children allowed to control myself.
In that, can you see the photograph? All the fielders are enjoying except this one guy who's like, "Mera pet dukh raha hai."
Okay, on that note, from cricket we move to football, and this is Dave's correct. Okay, one of the fun questions, like if you can crack. In June 2016, ahead of Euro 2016, UEFA published a list which is all-time Euro 11. Okay, this is the all-time greatest 11 team consisting of European players. Okay, this team was chosen based on votes cast on Euro2016.com, which is the official website, and Twitter. Okay, just tell me the name which is hidden. The other hint for that name is that this guy actually won Euro in 1988. So that will give you an indication of the timeline and like.
Is it Maradona?
No, Maradona is not European. Going to Saurabh Pant.
Oh, shit. Is it Wayne Rooney?
No, not Wayne Rooney. 88 will be too early for him to win Euro. Going to Rahul now.
And the position also matters, no? The four.
Yeah. So yeah, striker. Yeah, centre forward. And Euro champion in 88. Those are the two hints.
Two names, one of them. Is it Cruyff?
Not Cruyff. Good guess though. Very good guess. Karan?
Is it Alan Shearer?
Not Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer slightly later. Okay. And also England didn't win in 88 Euro. Okay, I'll give you one more chance. We'll quickly take one round, starting with Dave. The hint is Dutch. So Netherlands won in 88. And that's why Cruyff was a good hint. A good guess. Starting with Dave. So we are talking about a Dutch centre forward, Dutch legendary centre forward from 80s.
Van der Vaart.
Good guess in some way. Okay.
Just not to add a van.
Yeah, good guess. Saurabh.
So I don't know any Dutch players, so I'm just going to say Hansel and Gretel. Is that an answer?
No. Rahul.
Is it Marco van Basten?
Beautiful answer. It is Marco van Basten. 5 points to Rahul. 5 points to Rahul for Marco van Basten. That's why I said to Dave also, like, good guess.
I think that's what gave me a hint,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Marco van Basten is correct. 5 points to Rahul. And next question to Karan. Okay, from cricket we come to Crick Info. Sorry, from football we come to Crick Info. This is an exhaustive list of timeline according to ESPN Crick Info for a certain announcement. Okay, a certain announcement was made in April 2006, in July 2010, in May 2011, in December 2014, and finally in Feb 2017. What announcement are we talking about? In cricket, of course, because it's Crick Info.
Did Crick Info make the announcement or Crick Info just reported?
No, just reported. Okay. It's just saying like Crick Info I've added only to like tell you that it's a cricket question, not a football question. And Crick Info just reported the announcement.
6, 10, 11, 14. Is it when the next ICC Champions Trophy is going to be?
No.
When
Dave?
and where? No.
No. Dave?
Every time an Indian captain retired.
No, it's an exhaustive list. So Indian captains might have retired before
Oh,
2006 also.
okay. So,
Going to Saurabh now.
This is probably the wrong answer, and I don't think the timelines match. There is an answer in my head, but I think it's the wrong answer. I'm just going to
No,
say
go
it.
for it.
Is it
Yeah.
each? Is it Shahid Afridi's retirement?
Beautiful answer. One of my
What an
favorite
answer.
answers. It is
Oh,
every time
wow.
Shahid Afridi has announced his
Fuck.
retirement from
Beautiful.
international cricket. These are Afridi's retirement from. These are 6 times Afridi has said I'm retiring, and finally
Dude, didn't
retired.
he
Wow.
start his career in like 2002 or something? So 4 years later, he's like, I'm done.
Yeah. I think he
And it's
started
like
No, he's
I think every time he
93,
wanted,
94. He's been
That
playing
early,
since-
oh.
98.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think every time he wanted the captaincy, he said this.
What a guy.
Now he wants Imran Khan to retire so he can become PM also. He's trying for that very hard.
Yeah, great answer, Saurabh. Great.
Wow, what
great
an
answer.
answer, man.
Yeah, superb.
Afridi retirement. Superb answer. Okay, which means this will be Rahul's direct. Rahul, X is widely renowned for his hard-hitting abilities and is considered one of the best batsmen of his generation. Okay. However, it is a lesser-known fact that X took a hat-trick in IPL in 2009. Okay. So in 2009, he was playing for Deccan Chargers and he was playing against Mumbai Indians and he got Abhishek Nair, JP Dumni and Harbhajan Singh out in consecutive 3 balls. And he became the 5th player to grab a hat-trick in IPL. Which player are we talking about? So look at all the hints. He's known to be a great batsman. But in 2009, he took a bowling like hat-trick. Was playing for Deccan Chargers in 2009. Which player are we talking about?
Is it Chris Gale?
Not Chris Gale. Passing to Karan.
Is it Warner?
It's not David Warner. Passing to Dave.
Herschel Gibbs.
Not Herschel Gibbs. Passing to Saurabh.
Yograj Singh says that it's Yuvraj Singh.
Is your answer Yuvraj Singh?
Yes, sir.
No, it's not Yuvraj Singh. Because Yuvraj Singh we still at least associate with bowling, and so does Chris Gale. Okay, anyway, we'll take one more round, starting with Rahul. It will be a 5-point question now. So he was playing for Deccan Chargers then, but then he played for Mumbai Indians. In fact, played extensively for Mumbai Indians, and in your mind, you will associate him with Mumbai Indians for more reasons than one. Not just Mumbai Indians franchisee, but he's also from Mumbai. So let's take a round of guess with that hint. We are talking about a Mumbai cricketer and like one of the best batsmen of his generation. But played for Deccan Chargers in 2009. Sorry.
Rohit Sharma.
It is Rohit Sharma.
Yeah.
Rohit Sharma it is. Rohit Sharma
Wow.
played for Deccan Chargers in 2009. Got a hat-trick. That's him in that match.
And
Dude,
still
all
they
I can
didn't pick
see-
him for 2011 World Cup, man.
Dude, all I can see in this t-shirt is that Deccan Chronicle. I wrote columns for them every week for a year and I've still not gotten paid. They owe me 28,000 rupees.
Why do you think Rohit left?
You know, this is such an easy setup punchline format that we followed there, where I'm like, here is the setup. Could you provide the punchline?
Oh man. Since Rohit Sharma was Rahul's answer, we'll start with Karan. Last 4 questions, last lap. In 1992, Lonnie Ali used the name of a certain animal as the name of the company she incorporated to consolidate her husband, the legendary Muhammad Ali's intellectual property rights for commercial purposes. She used an animal name for certain reason for this company name. So what was the name of the company that is often also used in a certain modern day football debate? So tell me the company name, and not just a football debate. This is a very commonly used animal name for some reason in a lot of debates. But football मैंने इसलिए लिखा है because football quiz है, and also
Animal
there
name
is-
concert debates में use होता है.
हाँ,
Animal
वही तो आपको
name
बता-
used as the animal. Like it's
that I can't die. वही तो question है. Like, that is what you need to crack. So the question says 1992 Lonnie Ali used the name of a certain animal because as the name of the company she incorporated because it was in name of Muhammad Ali. What was that animal name that is still often used in modern day football debates and other debates also? And there is a
What is
certain
the context of the use of the word? There is-
That's what I asked. Is it used as the animal itself, or you can't
See,
tell
the
us?
point is the context is all you need to crack. So you need to think of an animal name that you think which can be used in debates. Okay, debates about certain thing, debates about, and then Muhammad Ali is a huge hint. And yeah, we'll take one round. We'll see if
Fox.
none of you answer. Okay, not
Fox.
Fox. Going to Dave.
Muhammad Ali, butterfly.
Not butterfly. Oh, you went that butterfly beat track. No. Going to Saurabh.
Goat.
Goat, of course, greatest of all time. Goat is the answer I was looking for.
Good
That's why I
answer.
said this. If I can't reveal anything else. The context itself is the answer. Goat, or like Muhammad Ali, greatest of all time, he used to call himself, and other people also think so. And goat is always a debate, like who is the goat, especially like between Messi and Ronaldo.
Oh, that was an easy one. Good guess.
Good one.
Great.
I have
crack
surprised
to
myself
that.
this time, where I was like, there is no way you will get a football answer, and I've got a football answer. I'm very proud of myself. Thank you so
Yes.
much. I accept
Dude,
my offer.
how did you get that Shahid Afridi one? That was your best answer so far.
Yeah.
Dude, because he's announced it so often, and it's like a running joke on cricket for constantly about how many times he retired.
Yeah.
So they are just
That
going
was-
on and on. Yeah.
Correct. I was like, if
Great
no one gets
answers.
it, that was the hint in my mind. That think of like running internet jokes and memes.
Yeah.
And you will get it. Cool. Saurapan gets 10 points. Next, direct to Rahul. X and Y are first cousins. X was born in Auckland in 1962. Y was born in Wellington in 1964. Y then moved to Sydney at the age of 4, where he got introduced to the world of television and cinema. Y excelled in acting and in fact won the acting Oscars in 2001. X, meanwhile, continued playing cricket and became one of the greatest cricketers of all time for his country. Okay, just tell me which two individuals are we talking about? One became an actor, won the Oscar.
Is it
The
Russell
other-
Crowe and Martin Crowe?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely
But
correct.
I
It
didn't
is-
know they were first cousins. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Russell Crowe and Martin Crowe. 10 points to Rahul. 10 points to Rahul. It is Russell Crowe and Martin Crowe. Okay. Next question to Karan. X corner is named so because that is where X shots are intended to go. Okay. So we're talking about cricket now. X shots. Now we are describing what do we mean? How do we define X shots? X shots are wild and risky shots, which were considered to be mostly played by players with little knowledge of or ability to apply the more difficult techniques of the game. Also, these shots are called agricultural shots. Okay, that's another hint. Just tell me, what do we call a certain corner in the cricket field? Something that has been at the center of a lot of controversies in India in the last few years. Okay, so look at all the hints. First hint, there is a place in cricket ground which is called X corner, and that's why some shots are called X corners. They're called so because they're too wild and risky to be played by most players. So they are either played with someone with little knowledge or difficult to apply like techniques. They're also called agricultural shots. That's also a hint. Just tell me what is X, and the other hint that I've given is this X. The word, the answer has been in like center of a lot of controversies in India in the last few years.
X corner is a term in cricket, apparently.
Yeah. X corner is a term in cricket.
I don't know, man. Pass.
Guess
Okay,
na
passing
Karan, guess something.
What's the ball?
Taki, you will
X
eliminate some
corner.
options for us.
No, it's fine. Karan, you do whatever you feel like doing.
I'm
Obviously,
tempted
I
to
always
guess.
encourage to
X
guess.
shots. Wild and risky. I mean, I want to say slog, but what the hell is a slog corner? Slog.
Yeah, not slog corner. Going to Dave.
Sweeper.
What?
Sweeper.
No, Saurabh.
Cow corner.
Cow corner is correct. If there was a goat question, there has to be a cow corner.
Oh, wow.
10
Wow,
points to
didn't even
Saurabh.
know this.
Wow.
There's a cow corner.
Yeah.
There's a cow corner for this particular part, as you can see in the field,
Oh.
where like
But-
most conventional shots are not played. Sorry.
But why is it called? I've never heard anyone say cow shot. He hit a cow shot. I've never seen
That's
heard
4
that.
more shots. Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Cow shots. Yeah, cow shots are shots basically which will go to the cow corner.
Right. Yeah.
And also called agricultural shot. And yeah, other hint was controversy. Now we all know that. superb answer once more from Saurabh Pant. 10
I think
points.
Saurabh has given some beautiful answers.
Saurabh is stealing the show in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
I'm
the last
surprised by
question.
myself. I usually suck at these quizzes, which means from now it's going to be downhill. Is the
No,
prediction?
no. Now the next direct is for Rahul. On 16th, the timelines are very important in this question. So on 16th February 2002, New Zealand faced England in what turned out to be a low-intensity ODI at Wellington. Okay, so because there's nothing really special about this match, because the home team, New Zealand, batted first. They made 243. They were defending 244, and they bowled out England for 89. So there is nothing really significant about the match in terms of its cricketing significance. But the most exciting part of the match for some was the innings break. Okay, because in innings break, X came here and he recorded the sounds and roars made by the crowd in this match, and he then used it in one of the most iconic movie battles of all time, in the movie Why. You just need to tell me who is the guy and what is the movie. And for
This
the movie,
is Kanti Shah and Gunda.
oh man, timelines don't match.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, Gunda was a very good guess. No.
And Kanti Shah is known to do such cheap tricks to get.
Yeah.
Is it Peter Jackson in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah. Can you give me a better answer for why? Can you be more specific?
He then used it in one of the most iconic. It's Peter Jackson in Return of the King.
No, I'll give you bulk of the points, but I'll have to pass to Karan for part points on why. Karan?
I mean, it must be one of the Lord of the Rings films. I know nothing about them. Lord of the Rings, Return of the Dawn.
Oh no, going to Dev.
No clue. I don't watch Lord of the Rings either. Pass.
Okay, Saurabh.
Now it's just literally Rahul and me know the three movies. So it's like I'll make a guess and then Rahul will make a guess.
No. I'll not go back to Rahul because Rahul anyway has gotten bulk of the points. I'm just being too technical and just.
No. I'm just saying it's a fun thing. I like the
Now I
Dawn
know.
movie. That would be like I'm imagining Shah Rukh Khan in Lord of the Rings go like, hey, Sauron ko pakadna mushkil nahi, namumkin hai. It's so weird.
तुम्हारी
Is it,
Sauron, मेरी Sauron से ज़्यादा better है.
Yeah.
Is it Fellowship of the Ring?
Not Fellowship because Fellowship came in 2001. No, that's why I was saying timing is
I
important.
know the answer. Sorry.
Now I know the answer.
No, that's fine.
You know
That's
the
fine.
answer.
I'll give all the points to Rahul now because
Yeah.
anyway, Lord of the Rings and Peter Jackson is what I was looking for. I was just hoping if someone can give me the exact movie because 2001 Fellowship came, so it couldn't be Fellowship. It has to be one of the other two.
Then.
And most iconic movie battle is Battle of Helm's Deep, which came in 2 hours. Peter Jackson, Lord of the Rings, with 2 hours. But yeah, 10 points to Rahul for.
Yeah, because that's of all the three, this is my least favorite movie. Not that I don't like it, so I just didn't want to guess.
Yeah, I don't like when they go on battling where I'm like, I get it, yeah. Like, enough. How long are you going to show me these stunts? I've understood.
Yeah, and I don't like how Gandalf, जिसको लोग बचपन में उसके दोस्त लोग गांडू बुलाते थे, just change this. It's true, yaar. If your name is Rajesh Raju, Gandalf, come on, guys.
Yeah.
That's where my name came from, Sauron.
Yeah.
They also used to call me what Gandalf was called, but mainly. See, again, my children are sitting right next. Dude, by the way, can I tell you something? My son was on a Zoom call, and because of some of the answers I was giving, everybody was instructed to put their children on mute because of me.
Oh man. Yeah. So just to clarify, I would have given anyone who had said 2 stars out of Karan, Dev, and Saurabh some points, but since no one gave 2 stars, full points to Rahul. Okay.
I'm surprised Devaya has not seen Lord of the Rings.
No,
I am extremely surprised. Cool. Okay, that brings us to the end of the quiz. We had a fantastic quiz. We had a great quarterfinal 1 and great quarterfinal 2. Rahul with Chat Shit Get Banged. Quadruple century, I think none of you got, but I think you guys liked the question at least. Neymar, IPL auction, Saurabh jumped the gun, but I'm pretty sure it was right up his alley in terms of his Benfica Gutman curse. Another one of my favorite fundas, but no one got it. That's fine. Rajesh Chauhan took us back to 90s with Ashish Kapoor and all that.
No one's noticing my imitation of Rajesh Chauhan's bowling.
Have to Chuck also in the end.
Yeah. Saurabh Pant got lots, and I think like that is where Saurabh's fortune in the quiz chain, because then he became more careful. He started taking time and like understanding the question and clues, and that's why he cracked like some.
It was the exact opposite of what I do with stand-up. Just jump the gun and say the first joke. Which is the wrong answer.
Jordan, Ayu and Pele. Pele's Saurabh got points. Ayu, Rahul got 3.5, and if
But-
it matters, we'll
yeah.
go back to that. Yeah. Wisdom cricketer for the audience. King's Pair, great answer by
Yeah.
Karan. Marco Van Basten, again, one of my favorite answers because a lot of us don't know like legend from 70s, 80s. If anyone gets that answer,
Yeah.
it is good. Afridi retirement, probably the best answer,
Best answer.
of this quiz. Rohit Sharma, I was surprised no one got in the first round, but eventually Rahul got.
I don't think so. Rohit
Goat-
Sharma also knew that. He also saw this quiz like, man,
Yeah. Yeah, while researching for that quiz, I actually read his interview, and Rohit Sharma said he's really embarrassed about that trivia. He's like, whenever people remind him कि तूने hat-trick लाया, like, please मत बोल, मुझे बहुत, I'm embarrassed. I took a ball. I took a hat-trick. And then again, Saurabh came back with goat and cow corner. Two
Yeah.
more. Two.
Dude,
great
Saurabh
answers.
killed it, man. He had
Yeah.
all the...
No, but once
Smart
I gotta
answers.
ask about Rohit Sharma. He's embarrassed about the hat trick he took. Can you imagine the 3 guys he got out?
Abhishek Nair,
Like, what?
Harbhajan Singh.
Maybe that's why he's embarrassed of who he got out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they must be like, dude, this is like literally him completely insulting our prowess with the bat. It's like, yeah. And Abhishek Nair now works with the team and all. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay, we come to the score now, and Dev had 0 after the first half. He's still at 0. So
Hey, that's a golden pair.
He's got a golden pair.
that's a king's pair right there. Karan had 23 after the first half. He has 33 at the end of the quiz. Rahul had 23.5 after the first half, and he now has 53.5.
Wow.
wow.
And Saurabh had 13 after the first half, and now he is on 43. So
Wow.
Saurabh Pant is the runner-up, and Saurabh Pant qualifies for semi-final. Rahul also qualifies for semi-final. The two people from this quarter-final who qualify for semi-final are Rahul Subramanian and Saurabh Pant. I will quickly tell you which semi-final are they going to. Rahul Subramanian qualifies for the first semi-final, so he will join Angad Ranyal there. Angad Ranyal and Rahul Subramanian will be a part of the first semi-final. Saurabh Pant qualifies for the second semi-final. He'll join Anirban Dasgupta in the second semi-final. So Anirban Dasgupta and Saurabh Pant. Yeah, that brings us to the end of the quiz. Thank you so much, Dev, and thank you so much, Karan. Karan, you were very close. One answer away from Saurabh to qualify.
Yeah,
So
man.
one question
Sure.
here and there, and
Got
results
the
might have
goat
changed.
one.
Okay, thanks, Karan, and thanks.
Thank
Dev,
you.
And see Saurabh Pant and Rahul Subramaniam in semi-finals.